Hi, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. And for those live that are here in person, this is a recording of my Zoom. So the awesome things about being here live, we get to chat a little bit before, make sure that I really help those here that are watching understand whatever I'm teaching on this week. It is about the cleansing trio, or just cleansing in general. Like, what are some tips and tricks of cleansing? And then also, then we get to also answer, or I get to answer questions and have a conversation afterwards. So I really encourage you to get in touch with me, for those of you watching on YouTube, so then you can be here and be a part of this beautiful conversation and community. So my name is Jean Collins, and I do toxic-free living and health and wellness. And I've been using Young Living essential oils since December 2007. So I used to be sick all the time. I used to have a sinus infection, flu, pneumonia. Then it would go into bronchitis. And it was just kind of this ever ending, always happening thing from even as a baby, as a childhood. You know, hindsight, I guess, is also 2020. And then just looking back, and when I started to really understand about toxins and the importance of removing toxins, is when a lot of things started changing, as well as using essential oils. First, I used essential oils, and then I removed my toxins because it's also very interesting. I grew up being healthy, taking Chinese medicine, making sure that we drink enough water. And the thing though was that, even acupuncture, but my mom at the time had no idea about what I call crappy cleaners. See, in 1976, 65,000 plus ingredients were just grandfathered onto our shelves. And that's the Toxic Substance Control Act. I encourage all of you to go and look that up, because a lot of these ingredients have endocrine disrupting ingredients, and that does affect our immune system. And also a little bit of, like, our immune system is part of our gut, which we're going to talk about today. So just be aware of the ingredients you're using on a daily basis, and make sure that you know what they are. Like, what is it that you're cleaning with? What's in your lotion, your shampoo, just all of those things. Because once I removed that and really knew about the importance of taking and understanding quality supplements too, and also how essential oils work. So essential oils are really cool because they work on a cellular level to really support our body. They're oxygenating. We need oxygen, right? And they're also really I've heard of it being dubbed the lifeblood of the plant, right? Think about it. When you cut wildflowers, that little ooze that goes and repairs the wildflower, right, is also, that concentration is for us. And it's also really amazing because essential oils get whatever's happening in the environment, all of the smog and all of that, and they are those plants are still thriving. They're cleansing it out. So that's really cool too. Now, with cleansing and making sure that you are using your items correctly, we want to be aware of, like, some of the signs of the importance of doing a cleanse or detoxing are chronic fatigue. So like if you have low energy, like all the time, headaches. And let me tell you guys, when I used to get sick all the time, and the only thing they did an allergy test, the only thing I was allergic to was mold. I did live in Florida, but let me tell you, I lived with headaches. I just got used to it. So that's why, again, I use Young Living, because we have quality products, and it literally changed my life. I used to live on 55, maybe 75% energy. And now I'm like good all the time. If I can catch, I know when my body is trying to fight something off. I really know those signs, which is such an important thing. And that's what I teach on my team, is understanding those signs that your body gives you, because each one of us is a little different. And once we start to really notice this, and this does take a little bit of time, right? But once you start really noticing it, then you can really thrive and enjoy your life. The other thing I want to talk about is the farms. I planted on the Mona, Utah farm. I planted lavender, yarrow, helichrysum, chamomile. I'm not sure if it was German or Roman, clarity sage, and then I think something else. But so this is our book of the journey of Young Living, how Gary started, all of the research he did. It's a beautiful picture book with some words and some science in there as well. So that's our seed to seal process, science, sourcing, and standards. It's a beautiful thing. The other thing I want to mention is like with the signs and knowing that like anytime you are in pain, I think of that word now. I'm pretty sure I read it from Marcella von Harding. Pain, pay attention inward now, or pay attention inside now. So again, it's just that sign that your body's giving you. Also with cleansing and with this technique, I would suggest you guys write it down, write it in your date book or put it on a sticky note, right? Have a sticky note near your supplements or out the door, or like maybe have a few sticky notes, but just so that you do, it's a really simple process, this cleansing trio, but it is going to take, you know, kind of spreading things out. So I just want to help you guys really have the maximum benefits of cleansing, because when you cleanse, then afterwards you're going to have more energy. One of the reasons why I like the cleansing trio is because it's a gentle cleanse. I have a beautiful friend, Vanjie. She's a nurse practitioner, and she also does Young Living essential oils as well. The first time she took the cleansing trio, she was on vacation. And usually she was just like, oh, I'll try it. And then at first she didn't think it was working, but then she realized, oh no, it was, because of the, you know, how she was feeling, but it was just so mild. And I think that is such a beautiful thing, because I've also done some other cleanses where you have to kind of set, you know, you get low energy because you eliminate some of the foods, or like you don't eat as much protein. That's what I'm thinking about. You should definitely eliminate sugar when you're on a cleanse. I would highly encourage you to eliminate or at least minimize sugar. Okay. But yeah, this other cleanse that I have, and I'm happy to share it with anyone live or anyone who's watching the replay. It's a liver and gallbladder cleanse, which helps remove gallstones. And it's good, but like you don't eat much protein, you just eat raw vegetables. And I'm even a vegetarian, but I was like running out of energy. So that's why one of the other reasons why I love this cleanse. Okay, so ICP is one of the ingredients, and I'm going to highlight everything and show you guys how to use it. And then I'm going to go back and talk a little bit more about the ingredients. So ICP or ICPoo is really good for helping the colon and making sure things are moving down there, right? And how you do this is it's 2 rounded teaspoons, right? The first time I did that, I read it as 2 tablespoons. I'm still here, I'm still good. But it was the second day of it, and I was like, oh, it is teaspoons. No wonder why my poo was a little bit darker than what I was like, oh man, I must have really needed a detox. Oh yeah, I did, but so 2 rounded. The other thing is I'm gonna drink this really quickly. So I'm gonna stir it up, get it all stirred up, because if you don't drink it quick, it gets thicker and it keeps getting thicker because it's mostly fiber. And then it's like pudding. It's like a really not so good tasting, expensive, or good detoxing pudding. Ugh, yeah. So learn that the hard way one time. A little bit of chunks. That's okay. I have actually, surprisingly, I remember the first time I took this in college and not really liking it, but now I'm used to it. And I need to get better with my cleansing. I do.
So
because this is probably, oh, go ahead.
Sorry, Jean. So this is something that you would begin your cleanse with, or this is some and incorporate other things, or just this alone to start the cleanse?
So the cleansing trio is, it's,
Okay.
yeah, it's 3 things. It's ICP, Comfort Tone, and Essential Thyme. I hadn't done my ICP yet. So I was like, oh, I'll throw it in and I'll do it today. I'll show you guys and kind of, I mean, I guess I could have shown you a little bit better because sometimes I'll get extra water, but it can get really thick. So because it is mostly fibers, which is good because it helps get the toxins out of the folds in the intestines. So if y'all remember, I realized, well, go look up the intestines. Maybe if for those watching the replay, hit pause and go look up how the intestines fold. But that's why ICP is really good, is it gets out all of the stuff that can sometimes get stuck in the folds of our intestines. And it also helps with nutrients absorption. So it improves that your body is absorbing nutrients, as well as it decreases the buildup of the waste, right? So again, like when I was talking about with the folds. And then it's just really actually good for a healthy heart, maintaining a healthy heart, which is awesome, right? We all need a healthy heart. The heart pumps all of our blood. So, but it literally is super gentle. So there is 3 items in the cleansing trio. It is Comfort Tone, ICP, and Essential Thyme. Another thing with ICP, it does support a balanced pH and absorption, and it just helps the production of amino acids, which are also really important for our body. And the selenium seed powder is a fiber to help you go but also relax the intestines, as well as just, again, making sure that those waves are removed and whatnot. So again, when you're mixing this up with water, drink it really quickly afterwards. Okay, don't let it sit. The longer it sits, the more pudding like it gets, and either you got to start over or you just got to suck it up and eat it down. Just depends on what you want to do. From recalling when I was in college and I made that mistake, if I remember correctly, adding more water didn't really help. It's kind of a bit ago, but I remember trying to add more water and I don't believe it helped. So that's ICP, and like I said, I'm going to go back to the ingredients. Also with this, you do the 2 rounded teaspoons with at least 8 ounces of water or juice. You could use juice. I just go with water because it's just easier. Well, actually, I'll tell you why. And you just do it once a day. So I added this, and it does tell you on here that that if you don't drink it quickly, it will continue to get thickened. Also, the selenium, people can be allergic to it, so just be aware of that. And this is also made in an area that processes wheat, for anyone who needs that info. I would say that the wheat sensitivity is twofold. 1, it's glyphosate, and 2, our current wheat is too hybridized, right? It's too GMO. Einkorn, especially the einkorn from Young Living, is the ancient grain, right? So just throwing that out there for y'all to think about and marinate on. We'll have to do a topic on that later. Okay, so Now we're going to talk about comfort tone. So just so you guys know, there's a caution also on the label, and it is on the website too. And the cleansing trio is also in stock. So this product contains Cassia Car Sagrada bark, which just be aware that if you have loose stools, like really intense loose stools, or diarrhea or abdominal pain, the Cassia Sagra could worsen it, as well as if you are pregnant, you want to be aware of that too. So just so you guys know, I've never had an issue with it, but I wanted to let you guys know because it is on here. And then you take one of these 3 times a day. So one comfort tone 3 times a day. So then we have, so I don't know, hopefully Josie can jump back on. Anyways, that's fine. I saw her. Okay, I will check in with her later. So, oh wait, also with comfort tone, it is another thing that helps cleanse the colon. It's another supplement that helps cleanse the colon, as well as helping with your liver and your gallbladder. So, and the Cassia Sagrada is helpful for cleansing the liver and getting that waste to move through the colon with ease, right? Because that's sometimes what happens. People do a cleanse, but they don't cleanse the colon first. They're doing like the liver and gallbladder cleanse. And if their colon is all stuffed up and not working properly, then they're reabsorbing it without even realizing it. So that's another reason why I like this cleansing trio, is because it does have stuff to help the liver and gallbladder, and the liver does over 500 functions. So we need to be supporting our liver, and a lot of the toxic ingredients that we use, as well as sugar, alcohol, stress, really messes with our liver. So that's another reason why we want to cleanse. So cleansing, you can relate cleansing to getting an oil change on your car. Most people are really good about going to get the oil changed on their car. However, as some of you live already mentioned, many of you live haven't even done a cleanse, and you're up there. So you're older than me. That's what I'm gonna say right now. And I've already done cleanses, and I need to do a little bit better, but it's so important to cleanse. And I say 4 times a year. Each change of the seasons, you should do a cleanse, right? And something that someone else mentioned live, the aspect of when you are done cleansing, we don't want to jump into our old habits. Actually, if you have really done great with like eliminating sugar completely or cutting something out, why not just continue it, right? It's an idea, so think about that. Okay, so the next one after comfort tone is essential Thyme. And you should, as it says on the bottle, you should take this 1 hour before your largest meal. So again, this kind of goes into setting a timer on your phone. I also would say the most important thing is just doing all 3 of these supplements. So if you, for whatever reason, are like, okay, well, I'm going to do it in between my meals, then do it. Just take it, right? Make sure you're taking it. But it does suggest and 1 hour before. This is essential Thyme. So essential Thyme 1 hour before your largest meal. But again, like I mentioned, if you're just remembering, oh, hey, I didn't do that, but I did the other 2, and you had already eaten all your things, just take it anyways. You're still going to be helpful, okay? And then do better the next day, right? Always doing better. So this is a multi-enzyme biolayer dual caplet release. So what the dual caplet release means is that there's a part of it that's going to release in your stomach, and then a part of it that's going to release in your intestines. So that is the cool thing about this enzyme, the essential zyme. I will also say enzymes are important for everything in our body, every single thing. And as we get older, we don't produce as many enzymes. So this is where the key of supplementing comes into play, as well as eating organic, probably even better to grow it yourself, because a lot of our food doesn't have the enzymes it needs because the soil is depleted. So again, like, enzymes are so important. And this is just one. We have allerzyme, essential zyme 4, detoxzyme. Yeah, I think those are all 3 of them. We do sulfurzyme is an enzyme, but sulfurzyme isn't exactly an enzyme. It's more MSM. So that's a little different. It does help with the function of protein. So I encourage you guys, because like I mentioned, take a enzyme after you are done doing this cleanse. Continue to add enzymes to your beautiful essential rewards order, your loyalty program order, right? You're gonna get points back for it. So just go for it. So that's essential zyme. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and read all of the ingredients and kind of chat a little bit about what these ingredients are going to be good for. So feel free to continue to take notes. So comfort tone. So again, I mentioned the Cascara Sagrada already. And again, that's for the liver cleanser to move the waste through the colon and make sure it gets through the elimination process. This also has selenium seed, and that's a soft fiber that absorbs toxins, just helping to like relax your stomach and really help your intestine, your colon to work, right? And then fennel seed is really great for helping regulate the intestinal flora, as well as increases the gastric secretions. Burdock root lowers bowel transition time. So again, it balances the intestinal flora, absorbs the toxins from the bowels, so it's helping push it out. It has garlic in it. Garlic is so amazing for just your overall health, really. It's just so beautiful. Blackberry or barberry bark is just great for the liver function and promoting bowel flow. That's another thing. A lot of people don't have a bowel movement every day. So that's kind of crazy. You guys, we should have more than one a day. Just throwing that out there. So if you're like, oh, I'm lucky if I have one a day, you need to do a cleansing trio, okay? You should literally have at least 2, if not 3. So think about that. I know, hopefully no one's trying to eat during this. I'm going to put that in the YouTube. Do not eat during this. We are going to be talking about poo. Bowel movements, right? Bowel movements. It's part of life, though. In echinacea root. So this is also to help with removing and getting those toxins. It helps absorb the toxins in the colon and get them out, as well as supports the immune system. Bentonite, so bentonite clay, everyone's heard about that, right? A lot of the things though, you guys, I'm still going on ingredients. The reason why is, one, we have science behind all of our products, right? There's a reason why everything's happening. 2, in general, most minerals and vitamins need something else to get absorbed into our body. So yeah, bentonite clay is great, but it's actually a lot better with mixed in other things, okay? So that is also an intestinal cleansing agent and absorbs the toxins as well. Diatomaceous earth is also in here. Intestinal cleansing agent, and absorbs mercury and other things, and it gets it out. Undigested proteins, it gets it out. Ginger root, amazing for lowering cholesterol as well as cleansing the colon. German chamomile extract. So that's going to be helping to calm things down as well as move it out. Apple pectane is an enzyme. It helps with the enzyme production and it supports proper digestive function, right? That's the whole goal of this, is proper digestive function. And then licorice root. So licorice root is amazing for cleansing the blood and supporting the liver. It's the most important organ for cleansing, is the liver, right? And then there's even a little bit of cayenne pepper to help stimulate the circulation. Now the essential oils in it are tarragon, ginger, tangerine, anise, peppermint, rosemary, ocotea, and German chamomile. And if you guys have seen my videos before, you know that essential oils help the supplements really take action and do the work, right? There's a reason why we have essential oils. They help the supplements absorb and do their work, okay? Just for time's sakes, I'm gonna move on to the next one. I always encourage everyone to do their own research as well. So essential Thyme has microcrystalline cellulose, which is an insoluble fiber, which helps the formation of the tablet, as well as help it to dissolve quickly once it absorbs. Calcium phosphate dihydrate. It's a calcium phosphate. It's a mineral that contains the calcium ions. Pancreatal lipase. Basically, it helps your fat. It helps break down fat, protein, and starch. So that's that enzyme. Pancreatin is a protein digesting enzyme complex. Amazing. So many awesome things with that. Oh, that's a long one. Either way, it's a thicker and a binder. You guys can look up these ingredients. Tryptophan is an animal product, so it helps with amino acid processor action, and it helps digest and convert carbohydrates for nutrient assimilation. Betaine, it assimilates and digests fats and proteins. Bromelain is a proteinolic enzyme from pineapple stems that digest proteins. Thyme leaf powder, really good for the respiratory and just supporting your immune system. Carrot powder is the second highest concentration of natural enzymes in vegetables. Alfalfa sprout powder, natural form of amylase. Alfalfa leaf powder, so the sprout versus the leaf, it's again another aspect of the amylase. Citric acid, which is the vegetable grade. This helps the natural source and the proper absorption of the active ingredients in the tablet. So papain is another vegetable enzyme from unripe papayas that digest protein. Peptides promotes the formation and absorption of amino acids in the digestive system. So riboflavin, which is a soluble vitamin that helps with B2. It's great for normal cell function, just your normal cell function growth, because you guys know that our cells replicate, right? Every day we produce cells. Isn't that cool how the body does that? And then cumin seed powder, which has been used for centuries in the Middle East to help promote digestion and stimulate enzyme activity. And then the essential oils are anise, fennel, peppermint, tarragon, clove. You guys can see a little bit of some of the similarities with comfort tone. Now, ICP, again, that's selenium seed powder, great for helping just smooth and fill in the areas in the colon to push out those toxins. Oat bran binds up fat so that it does not enter the bloodstream. So it's really good for help supporting our immune system. Flaxseed. Flaxseed is an excellent cleanser for the intestinal walls and just helping support the digestive system. Fennel seed stimulates the gastral mucous membrane, so it's really helping to get your colon working. Rice bran is an essential fatty acids. It's really good source of manganese, selenium, and magnesium. Jargum it helps cleanse and promote healthy colon function. Yucca helps break up obstructions in the digestive system and helps get those enzymes working. So cellulose is a toxin absorbing fiber. Lipase is a fat absorbing or dissolving enzyme. It helps absorb vitamin A, D, and E. So this Protease 3 and Protease 4.5 and Protease 6 is actually a protein digesting enzyme that is designed to work in a broad range of pH combinations. So really it's helping your stomach alkalize, but it's also helping in the large intestine. So that I think is just brilliant, because we want to make sure that we're getting our protein absorbed, but we're also being in an alkaline state, because in an alkaline state, disease cannot thrive. Phase toast is another enzyme that actually vegetarians, well, we all need it, but vegetarian diet, because it helps unlock the minerals that are in grains, nuts, and seeds. So like cashews, barley, and walnuts. Pepidose promotes the formulation and absorption of amino acids in the digestive system. And then the aloe vera extract is a natural laxative and lubricant that relaxes the colon. And that's all in ICP. Also, I encourage everyone to add lemon vitality for a number of reasons, some of which that we're live know. Everyone should be searching lemon and geranium essential oil and the benefits of those, but lemon vitality in general is just going to be really great for your liver, your overall digestive system. And then when you add lemon vitality to the cleansing trio, you're going to get free shipping and also save 24%. So I hope you guys can see the importance of cleansing, right? Can you guys see the importance of cleansing? Yeah, exactly. It's really good. Cleansing, just to recap, health benefits, having more energy, you're going to have a better attitude. Have you guys ever had a bowel movement and then you're just like, your whole outlook on the world has changed? You're like, everything's great. Yeah, that was some toxic poo that you just had in your system that you released. Yeah, I've definitely had that happen. And then it also is going to help support your immune system. So can you guys also see the benefits of joining my team and being on my team? Because I educate you guys, I do one-on-ones. It's just such a beautiful thing, right? And so with that, like I mentioned, you can get the cleansing trio and add the lemon vitality, and you're going to get free shipping. Now, I know we didn't really talk too much about this. I will also encourage you though, to also save 24% and get more gifts and whatnot. Tincture Red. Tincture Red is packed with amino acids, minerals, vitamins. It has a great number of zinc. I was actually researching this a little bit before. A great amount of zinc. Zinc is another supplement we should all be taking as well. With adding Tincture Red and the cleansing trio and the lemon vitality, you're going to get free gifts at the 250 PV for this month in September 2021. That would be it would be the lavender vitality drops, lavender lemonade vitality drops, Endoflex vitality, longevity vitality, lemon vitality, citrus fresh vitality, digest vitality, orange vitality for anyone on subscribe to save, the loyalty program, Copaiba vitality, as well as free shipping. So loyalty is anyone who sees the benefits of taking care of their health and wellness and getting those toxic-free products, let's have a conversation after the Zoom. For those of you live and those of you watching YouTube, contact me. My info is below. I'm going to shut off this beautiful recording. Thank you so much for everyone who's watching the replay, and let's have a conversation. Join on me on my next event, my next Zoom.